Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Right back to Cook for another completion. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And they want to get him involved here as well.
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines. He could not come up with that football. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your classes get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 22 shy of the 30. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for the Jets. 62 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bills 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball.
Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
43! 44! I rip list! I color! Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bills 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Jets touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's down the field for Jefferson. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Myers got it, complete. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
Nick Scurton. What an effort from him on that play. Good tackle for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
56, 319. Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Allen going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 20, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
Allen to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Come back. Quick. Easy. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yellow. I got one lady.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Yellow. All lady. Hey, 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath.
Here we go. 22 meters.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Bills first First down.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
There's the line, 80!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now Mahomes. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's a turnover on down.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a exciting game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little